heavyweights.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
First up we have Lightning Hands from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI Continental title. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. They'll be facing the Dancer from the United Kingdom. The last time we saw them in the ring, they won by a TKO.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the light orange trunks with light orange trim, the current Continental Featherweight Champion, Lightning Hands. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, wearing the dark green trunks trimmed with black, the Dancer.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many firefighters, and it's very, very eerie.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round one. They both want the knockout. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He misses with that jab. And we may see an early stoppage here. Thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Left hand. Misses with the straight left. Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Only catching air with that hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. His stamina is off the charts. That hook just can't find the target. Lucky that hook didn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. The jab not finding its target. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Changes everything, and down they go. How about that technique on that headshot?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Incredible work rate. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of... So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give...
Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
scores with the counter. That left hook missed. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Got out of the way of that right hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. How about that time counter shot? As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. You know, hold it right. And the dancer has been knocked off their feet. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Perfect counter lands. The stamina is off the charts. There's a counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. counter shot. Good counter punch. He missed with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. His stamina is off the charts. The dancer has been dropped. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your ball.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
You've got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
A perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. catch and shoot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A lot of effort being exerted here. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gas.
And there's the bell for round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. And the dancer has been knocked down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
He misses with that straight left. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Here comes the 10th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Just missed with that hook. And we may see a stoppage here. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around on Bambi legs. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That jab doesn't find a home. Incredible work rate. Did you see? And the dancer has been knocked off their feet. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.